folks, and welcome to the Hillbilly Kitchen. Today we're going to be making an old-fashioned meringue to top all your cream pies and pudding desserts. Okay, meringue is really simple to make, but there are a few tricks to it, so we're going to try and cover some of those. You need egg whites, and I'm using 3 egg whites. I'm making a meringue for 1 pie today, and it's a chocolate cream pie. I use the egg yolks in my pie, about 1/4 cup of sugar, and a little bit of vanilla. Now, the first trick is you want to start with nothing but your egg whites. And you want to make sure your mixer bowl and your mixer are really clean, because if there's anything at all in them, your egg whites won't whip up. So pour your egg whites in your mixer and turn it on high, and you're going to beat them until it really whips up before you add your sugar. Okay, you can see here that my egg whites are stiff. They stick together, they stick to the spatula. That's what you want before you add your sugar or anything. Now you do want to preheat your oven to 425 to bake this meringue in, and then you're going to turn it on broil once you get your pie in there so that it just browns the top. But you want the oven really, really hot because you do want to cook this all the way through. It is eggs, and you don't want to feed people raw eggs. Okay, let the mixer back down, turn it on high, and slowly add your sugar and your vanilla. Okay, I'm going to scrape the sides of my bowl and beat it for just another minute because I've got a lot of sugar and vanilla and stuff on the side of my bowl. When you're making a meringue, you should really keep in mind that it is affected by humidity, and on a really rainy day, it's hard to get it to come out right, and it sweats a lot. Okay, that's good. Now you can certainly mix this with just a hand mixer. Mixing it by hand would probably wear you out. I know you can make it by hand. I've seen people make it by hand. I personally don't have that much energy. Meringue is it's an old-fashioned pie topping, and it's something that every single holiday, my granny, my aunts, my mom, they would all make desserts that had a meringue topping on them. I mean, you just didn't waste food back then, and if they made a pie that had egg yolks in it or a pudding that had egg yolks in it, they were certainly going to use that meringue to top it with, because they weren't about to waste that food. Now you need to store this pie in the refrigerator because it does have the meringue and the egg on it. And when you do meringue, it will sweat. It'll get little beads of water on it. That's fine. That doesn't mean it's bad or anything wrong. Take your spatula or a butter knife or something and kind of work some peaks into your meringue. Okay, I've got the oven preheated, but I'm going to turn it on broil. And put my pie in there on broil, and I'm just going to let it broil until the top gets golden brown. When you're making meringue, you definitely want to have your oven light on, and you don't want to leave it. You want to stay there and keep an eye on it, because it'll just take a second for it to burn. And it doesn't take but just a few minutes for it to completely cook. Okay, you can see it's really brown on this side and barely brown on this side. I am not going to put it back in there, because if I put it back in, this side that's really brown is going to be burned. And this side over here is done. It's perfectly fine. I'm going to leave it alone right there. And that's all there is to making a meringue topping for all your cream pies and pudding desserts. Meringue is a really simple and inexpensive way to top all of your cream pies and pudding desserts. It's also a really traditional way to top them. When people come to your house to eat, or you take something to a dinner at church or an office party, it's going to bring back memories of when they were a kid and they were at their grandma's house or their aunt's house or something. So enjoy a meringue pie this holiday season. Thanks for joining us in the Hillbilly Kitchen. Don't forget to click like and subscribe before you leave, and we'll see you next time.